Namo Bhagavate Sri Arunachala Ramanaya Om Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Arunachala Ramanaya Om Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Arunachala Ramanaya Om Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Arunachala Ramanaya
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Satsang. For me, the true teaching is simply Bhagavan's presence. That's it. That's it. Just Bhagavan's presence, which is your own presence, your own beingness. You can call it yourself, your true self, your deepest self. You can call it Bhagavan. Bhagavan means beloved, that which you love the most. Bhagavan means Ramana for me, or it means my true essence, my true nature. So I hope you have enjoyed the teachings so far. Lovingly dispensed in this meeting and beyond.
O Sri Ramana, bestow your grace upon me so that I may, in experience, flawlessly attain the unequaled and unsurpassed essence of the practice, sadhana, of self-knowledge, the excellent path, who am I, which you have discovered to be the central and foremost among all the various paths. O Sri Ramana, the heart, who through your grace protects me, and at every moment by guiding me along the correct path. Rise from within and teach me the true import of your divine and unequaled teachings, so that I may know them in their undefiled, pristine purity. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Arunachala Ramanaya. Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Arunachala Ramanaya. Om. Would anybody like to read a teaching to us? Esther, welcome.
Hi, Tom. Hi, everyone.
Hi, hello.
I have a quote from 7 Steps to Awakening by Michael Langford. It's very short. It's number 75 by Nisargadatta. And it is, learn to look without imagination, to listen without distortion. And for me, it's meaningful because I'm realizing that almost everything I encounter in meditation, or everything, is imagination. It's experience, it's false. So, so the answer is just to keep going, and to realize that that the mind will try to come in through the back door all the time.
Thank you, Esther. Learn to look without imagination, Listen without distortion. Look without imagination. Listen without distortion. Anything else you want to say, Hester, or ask?
Perhaps that the quote came to my attention because I was realizing last week that I was restless during satsang. And at the same time, I felt my heart opening. And I thought, reflecting on it later, how strange that the restlessness seems real and the heart opening seems imagination. And it's all imagination, it's all experience.
What do you mean it's all imagination? Surely imagination means when you think of like a purple dragon flying through the sky with a princess on its back. That's imagination, isn't it? What about, this stuff here, this solid matter around us, the tables, the chairs, the furniture, the natural world, the man-made world. What is that imagination too? What are you talking about, Hester? Please
According to
explain.
Bhagavan, it is imagination. It's we're seeing a snake when there is only a rope.
What do you mean snake?
It's,
Why do you say snake as opposed to rope?
a snake is imagination, and that's what we are seeing, and we're not seeing the rope, which is a reality, or I am not.
And what's the significance of one being a snake and one being a rope? The imagination, the misperception, the wrong apprehension as being a snake, as opposed to the truth, the reality, undistorted reality without imagination being the rope.
The importance of it is that I'm seeing myself as what I am not. That is what the metaphor of the snake, I think, is pointing to. And I'm not seeing myself in my true nature.
Yes, I see. Yes, thank you. And can I ask you, Hester, if you were walking down the street or down a path and you saw a snake, how could you imagine one would ordinarily feel seeing a snake on the path in front of them?
Scared.
Scared. That's right. And how would you feel if you saw a rope on the path in front of you?
Neutral.
Exactly. Thank you, Hester. So The 7 steps to awakening, which Hester has read to us from today. Surely this is one of the most powerful tools that we have to help us on our journey to liberation, self-realization. Surely this is one of the most helpful aids we have. Such a simple, short quote, when buried in the text of a book, how many of us would read that and pass it by and not give it a second thought? I know I probably would. It would be one of many sentences I read. But look at the power of focusing in on one sentence, one carefully chosen sentence, not just random sentence, but carefully chosen sentence that on the surface may not seem that deep even. But if we understand it in the way Hester has explained it to us, that according to Bhagavan's teachings, all arising phenomena are imagination. And not just Bhagavan's teachings, but the eternal teachings, the scriptures, the Vedanta teachings say the same. The Upanishads say, all this is imagination. And the self is without this imagination. The imagination gives rise to fear and desire and hope, pleasure and pain. The truth is yourself, devoid of imagination. One word for imagination in the scriptures is vikalpa or sankalpa. And the scriptures tell us, the ancient scriptures tell us that the truth is nirvikalpa, without imagination, devoid of thoughts, devoid of arising phenomena. Nirguna, devoid of any qualities that the mind can describe or objectify. Verse 75, 7 steps to awakening. Learn to look without imagination, to listen without distortion. The implication is these imaginations, these objective arisings, are distortions. Bhagavan Ramana said many times, in truth, there is no seeing. There is only being. There is no seeing, there is only being. And we can extrapolate seeing to all the senses. There is no seeing, hearing, feeling, touching, tasting, thinking. There is only being. The senses and the mind being false, illusory, being true, real. But we don't have to rely on the scriptures or Bhagavan's teachings. I encourage you to, if you want to, if it feels right to you. But we can discover this for ourselves. And it isn't difficult. It's so easy just to be yourself. Learn to look without imagination, to listen without distortion. With this book, look at all these pages. How many pages? Let's see. In my version, there's 195 pages. But you just need to read one quote and pierce that quote. Explore that one quote deeply. Or allow that one quote to, if you can penetrate one quote in this book, that is enough. You don't need to read the whole book. There is one quote that you stick with, that you could just stick with this quote, for example. And Hester has given to us. It's a gift. She's gifted to us this. Even in this book, many of us, myself included, may have skipped over this quote. Because of course we don't follow the instructions often. Maybe I'm just talking about myself. Maybe I'm talking about you too. You know, this book, they say read each quote 3 times, don't they? Read the quote very slowly. Read each quote very slowly 3 times before going into the next quote. Of course, the mind wants to go read through all of them quickly. Maybe that's just me. But Hester has gifted us, brought us all a gift with this one quote that we can, if we want to, we can just take one of these quotes, and just this one quote will take us to liberation if we can penetrate its depth, if we can allow it to take us home.